Viewers all over the world, it is my pleasure to welcome you back. It's been a long time. Finally, the Spirit of the Lord has allowed us to sit together and share of what He wants us to know. I am really, really happy to be sent by the Lord tonight before you. I'm really happy to become the mouth of the Lord into your life. I'm really, really happy that the Lord has chosen me to say this to you. The Messiah loves you so much. He adores you. He wants to invest in your life at a point that He has sent a man that you can hear. Let the glory go to the Father. Today I'm not going to waste your time so much, but I'm here to speak of something really that's gonna really help you in your life. So, where you are, receive my prayers, receive my covering. I know it's not easy as a child of God. It's not easy to do the things that the Lord has put upon you. But hear it from me. There is a reward coming. A great man falls more than a fallen man. I know it's hard to understand that, but understand one thing. A great man falls more time and keeps on going. Falls, keeps on rising. Falls, keeps on rising. And that's the only difference between a great man and a fallen man. So wherever you are, you are blessed. You are loved. Trust me, you are loved. So before we start, allow me to pray. Father, it's a wonderful day that you have brought us together. Let not the enemy steal this opportunity, steal this knowledge, and let this knowledge brighten your life and let it sprout seeds in your life. As the Lord liveth, and let the Lord's mighty hand stand between anything that will try to stop you from receiving this, stop this from working in your life. So, without wasting much time, today I'm going to speak of something really simple. You need to understand how God created human beings. You need to understand how living creatures move. You need to understand how nature moves. I'm here tonight to enlighten you. I'm here tonight to reveal how a man, the elements of a man. For you to move mightily with God, there are things about yourself you need to understand that are not yet revealed, not all men know. Okay? For you to move mightily, for you to move highly spiritual, there are things that you need to understand about yourself. Forget about other things. Forget about God for a moment. Forget about angels. Forget about all this stuff. Forget about all those spiritual creatures. You need to understand yourself as a man for you to know your limitations and your capabilities and your abilities. So tonight, I'm not going to take much of your time. What I'm about to say is very, very, very simple and very, 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 very little, but it will help you a lot. So you need to understand something. You need to understand something. For a person to be called a human being, a complete creation of God, that person needs three things: a spirit, a soul, and a body. Remember that. For a person to be called a complete creation of God, a complete design, a complete human being, he needs three things: the spirit, the soul, and the body. Well, it is well known that the body has, remember I told you I'm not going to use too much of your time. It is well known that the body has five senses, which is sight, taste, hearing, touch, and smell. So it is known that the body can hear using the ears, see using the eyes, smell using the nose, taste using the tongue, and touch using the skin. So my question is, if a man, for a man to be known as a human being, to be known as a human, he needs to have three components, which is the soul, the spirit, and the body. We already know what the body does. The body touches, smells, sees, hears. What did I forget? Tastes. Right? So, what does the soul do? And what does the spirit do? So, okay, let's do this. Telemono shkla bradilia mombra de la mora dalena shkla aiden telemora. Has tula abadilne ni skelambro nush ivlandele hida murni aleida nush. So allow me to go deeper. Alright? Allow me to go deeper. Allow me, give me 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. So we already understood that the body can taste, can see, can smell, can hear, and can touch, can feel. So the body uses the skin to feel, touch to feel, smell with the nose, sight to know, hearing to be aware, taste. So what do the soul and the spirit do? What do the soul and the spirit do? Ask your neighbor for one moment. What does the soul and the spirit do? Hmm? What does the soul and the spirit do? So let me help you to understand this. Let me put it at a way that you can understand well. The spirit, it is like this: the spirit, the soul, and the body. So the spirit is the godly part in the man. The soul is you, and the body is the cover. What the soul is, the physical material, the physicalness of the soul. So your soul's physicality is the body, and the spirit is from God. So the spirit ruleth under the soul and the body, and the soul ruleth the body. So so the this so what are the senses of the soul? The first sense of the soul is the mind, the will, emotions, affections, imaginations. Your soul is the part that feels emotions. It's the part of you that perceives. I'm trying to use the wisdom to convey my message well, so that simplify it so as you can understand what I'm about to say well. So share this broadcast to as many people as you can right now. Let this knowledge, let the word of the Lord tonight reach as many people as you can. Allow yourself to be used to be a vessel of God. Okay? Allow yourself to be a vessel of God tonight. Because I know what you're hearing tonight, you would want, if you have love, you would want somebody else to hear it. So, for the love of your neighbor, for the love of your friends, share it with them. It will help them. So, as I said, the soul is the one that carries the perception, the will, the emotions, the affections, and the imaginations. The body does not imagine, it's the soul that imagines. The karosh. I'm trying to parabolui. As I said earlier, that the soul controlleth the body. So because the soul is the inner man and the body is the coverage. What you're seeing here is simply the physicality of my what? Soul. So my mind, I'll tell you why I said the soul has a sense organ, or has a sense called something called the mind. The mind does not stay in the physical body. This body has something called the brain, but the brain and the mind are two different things. You got to understand that. The mind is something else and the brain is something else. Those are two different things. So the harm stays in what? Something called a soul. So the mind of a person, you see me doing this. You see what I'm doing here. You see this. How I'm doing this. How am I? I'm putting my fingers like this. I'm taking it to the right, to the left. This now is the work of the soul. This I'll explain it on another day. But for now, I'm just here to enlighten you a bit. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. So, the soul is the part in the human body that perceives and is the part of a human being that has the will to do things, the part that carries the emotions. It's the part that carries affection and imagination. So the soul is the part that needs to grow. The way you're feeling right now, the emotions you have, everything are controlled by something called the soul. If your soul is weak, then you are losing the game. You need to strengthen your soul. So how do you strengthen your soul? You strengthen your mind, which will strengthen your emotions, which will strengthen your imaginations, which will strengthen your affection, and which will strengthen your will. A strong mind has a strong emotions, has a strong imaginations, has a strong will, has a strong affection. I'm telling you this. So the spiritual part of you now is simply the godly part. It's the part that connects you with God. It's a God living in you. This part now is the part that you can gain access in spiritual things. This is the part that lights up. This is the part that the devil can never touch. Your soul, the devil will play with. I'm telling you. The devil will play with your mind, the devil will play with your emotions, the devil will play with your imagination, the devil will play with your will. But your spirit can never be touched by a creature called the devil. Because of time, I would like to help you understand few things that there is a category. Let's put it this way. You see rocks and you see us human beings. You know what's the difference between rocks and human beings? Or trees and human beings? It's or this couch here and human beings. It's actually simple. This here has no soul, but it has a spirit. This has a spirit. This has a spirit. This has a spirit. This can talk. The rocks at your place can talk. The trees at your place can talk. So the only difference between us, human beings and other creations of God, is that we have something called a soul. The soul is the only thing that differentiates us and human beings, and other creatures. other spiritual creatures. Yes, they do have a body, and they do have a what? They do have a spirit. Trees have a body. That thing you're saying there, that hard thing, that's a body, and they have a spirit in it. But they only do not have a soul, but they can communicate. They can see, they can hear. Oh my God. That's for another time. But I would like to make you understand that your capabilities as a man is based on how you train yourself, how your soul is trained. As a man of God out there, make sure you do one thing: train your soul to its maximum capability. And always know that, make sure you know your abilities and limits. So keep in mind, the body can touch, smell, see, hear, and taste. The soul, emotions, mind, willingness, imaginations, and affection. The spirit now is the spiritual part. You already had spirit. So anything spiritual, which is allow me, because of time, allow me. There's a lot of things I need to speak about the spirit part of a man. Allow me to do this next time. We'll have a nice part 2 because of time, guys. I asked for 10 minutes and I'm exceeding. So because of time, part 2 shall come. I will go in deeper realms about the spirit part of a man. So for today, God bless you. Stay tuned. You are blessed. You are chosen. You are the lucky one. God loves you so much. Shalom. Telebarush. Jalain amur kladila maiden telamandele kruji adila varush telhaden. Zababa yara badele mahra.